only promote the truth.
Man, what's going on, fam? What's going on? We got a telethon today. Guess what we doing? Kingdom business, baby. We doing kingdom business. Let's get it lit up, everybody. The whole focus today. And you'll understand as you go through this teaching today, the whole focus is on tsinfo.org. Let's get it down and look at the bottom left hand of my screen right there. Everybody, we're doing kingdom business. We're raising funds. We're raising resources. We're blitzing the world with the name of Yahuwah. The title is Enter Yahuwah's Covenant to Receive His Power. Many people, they only call on Yahuwah's name once they find about it. You're going to see many people, believe it or not, you're going to see many people call on his name. And hey, there's no way around this. Every knee shall bow. Before I get into it, y'all give me a mic check. Drop some fives in the chat. Drop some fives in the chat if y'all can hear me. Let me do a mic check. Because Yahuwah got me going in strong today. Woo! Going in strong today. This is going to be lit. You got to put your seatbelts on because it's going to be hot. I promise you. Put some fives in the chat on the mic check. Adam Soto gave me a 5 all the way over in Japan. What up, Adam? Got me some fresh squeezed orange juice. We got a friend here in Colombia. He got an orange grove, and every week he drops us off a big thing of orange juice that he just squeezed right out the grove. Woo! Sister Anna said, everybody hit the like button. If you're on YouTube, Sister Anna Tatum says, everybody hit the like button. That's our Purple Diamond member. Anna Tatum, all of our family, man, we're going in today. You're going to get an angle you haven't really seen. Shout out to Phoenix Benjamin. What's going on, Jacksonville, Florida? Who else we got in here early this morning as we get this telethon started? TSinfo.org is the main focus. Everybody contribute at least something. You can contribute a minimum of $3. We've had people contribute over $10,000 at one time. But the key here is get yourself locked in, get yourself engaged, get yourself involved with Yahuwah's covenant. You'll see it today. You'll see it today. Shout out to the Spence family, Ashley, Nafis, Denise Thompson, Donna Dilschneider. Yeah, Nancy Cuadrado. Smart Johnson's in the building. Daniel Libby, overseer, he's here. Denise Thompson's in the building, my sister. Yeah, what's going on, Melanie Sanchez? Purple Diamond member and our Spanish reviewer who's been really helping lead up the way. Lorena Melgoza's in the building. I see you, sis. Sister Anna Tatum's here. Overseer. Who else we got in here? We got another overseer in here. Okay, hold on. We got a guardian keeper here, Yamani Thomas. She's in the building. Lorena's coming in from Los Angeles. And y'all drop in where you coming in from. Put your name, where you coming in from, your city and your country, or your city and your state if you're in the USA. The states are biggest countries in the USA. And put I love Yahuwah. Y'all know how we do it. Y'all got to get good at that. When y'all come in here, put your name, your city, and your state, and I love Yahuwah. That should be your baseline when you enter the center. When you enter the building, put your name, your city, your state, or your city and your country, and put I love Yahuwah. And see, all the new people are watching that. They're checking out the chat. They're going bam, bam, bam. They need to know that this thing is spread all over the world. We've got over 100 countries that have supported what we're doing here and promote the truth. Let's do a check. I haven't checked in probably, 4 or 5 days? Man, I ain't even looked to see where we're at on subscribers. Where we at, fam? Where we at? 398,420. Woo, we're approaching that 400,000 mark. We started this campaign out November the 9th, 2023 with right around 13,000 subscribers. We're now approaching, in about a year and a half, 400,000 subscribers. Do the math. Shout out. Bernita Spriggs is in here. I see you. Overseer Daniel Libby's in here. Who else we got in here? Oh, this thing going all the way back up at the top. Stacy B is up in here. I'm going to see Stacy down at Shamut. My brother down in Portugal, Robert Arenson, is in the building. Yeah. Man, I was hoping to see Brother Robert at Shamut this year, but everybody got to do what they got to do. Melanie West is in here. Lisa Pfeiffer, my sister's up in here. Big time supporter. What we got going on here with the true scriptures. We doing the thing, man. We doing it. Who else is in here? Early. Benjamin. Put your name in there, Benjamin. I don't know which Benjamin is. It's Benjamin Yahuah. Which one are you? Horatia, my sister's up in here. Big time supporter. Amber House is in the building. Steady. Solid. Over all these years. Patrice is in here. Cherie. Vivian coming in from Australia. She's coming all the way from Australia, flying all the way to Colombia for Shamut. Here in a few months, I'm going to get to meet my sister Cherie Vivian down there in Australia, South Australia, as a matter of fact. My daddy's up in here. What's up, Pops? J.D. Noland Sr. Yahuah. The only way to salvation, my dad said. It's old school. My daddy's 78 years old. My dad said the only way to salvation, Yahuah, our leader, our savior. Look at that. Look at Daddy. Your language is getting tight, by the way. My dad got immersed last year. Gave his life to Yahuah, 77 years old. All these years. Now, I've been following Yahuah over 18 years, witnessing to my family. My dad would tell you, I just keep it moving. Jay Cordova's in the building. Jay Cordova's coming to Shamut. Jay Cordova might be getting close to Purple Diamond, too. We'll go over those packs today. Good to see everybody. Brother D-Rob down in Bangladesh. Man, that's right next to India. Over 1 billion people over there where he's at. The world. Diana Casey coming in from where's she at? She in Pittsburgh, California. I thought you was in Vegas, sis. You done moved. Shout out to Diana Casey, big time supporter. Kimberly Breeton's in the building, coming in from Afton, Tennessee. Big time supporter. Overseer Bill Henry coming in from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. We everywhere. Y'all see this shirt? This today. This telethon today. Hardcore 144 training, building, edifying. If you got thin skin and you're not really wanting the truth, I'm gonna make you some promises today. Yahuah's gonna send you a delusion so that you believe a lie. If you don't love the truth. If you love the truth, you're going to enter into his covenant, into his power with him today. You're going to feel his word. I'm releasing a true scripture I've never went over before. Yeah, we're going in the book of Shamut. Sign named Exodus. Who else is up in here? We got a lot of people in here. If you're watching the replay, you should, always do your best to try to join in live. Even though most of our people watch the replay. It's just evergreen. That means, people can get on anytime they want. Stephen Gleason, my brother's up in here. Hannah Tello, my sister, big time supporter. See my sister at Shamut. Shout out to the Tello family. Her daddy, Norman Irvin's up in here. I'm going to see him at Shamut. All right, somebody's got Yahuah above all, but you didn't say your name. If you don't say your name, you're ashamed of the Bashura. It's cool to have y'all little handles, but are you going to be a witness for Yahuah? What name do you want written in the book of life? Put that name in here. If you think Yahuah's going to let you in on your handle, you crazy. Yeah. Got to see your name. Your name must be written in the book of life. What's happening? A lot of people in here. Woo! Miss Q's up in here. Down in El Paso. Yvonne, Miss Q, El Paso, loving Yahuah. Rokhaya. Drew, Las Vegas, sunny Las Vegas, Nevada. Blake, what's happening, Blake? Draymond. Hey, go see Draymond and his family at Shamut. That's what I just heard. He was one of them 3 families that got in. Man, we made that available. Yahuah just impressed on us to let 3 more families come to Shamut. We already had 50. 50 families. Man, we're approaching, we like about 80. Last year, we had like 40 people down here. We're going to double that. Brandon Tello, my brother. I'm going to see him at Shamut, Eileen Million. What's up, sis? Y'all coming there from? James over in New Jersey said he loves Yahuwah. James Gardner in the building. Phoenix Benjamin, Jacksonville, Florida. I love Yahuwah. Sapporo City, Japan. Yeah, Adam Soto said he loves. Shout out to brother Robert Stevens with that super. So let's get this tonight. Bernita Spriggs, Homewood, Illinois. My pops over in Mount Sterling, Kentucky. Loves Yahuwah. Lisa Pfeiffer, East St. Louis, Illinois. Vicky Epps, Williamsburg, Virginia. Loves Yahuwah. Inland Empire, California. Stacy B. Yeah. Jason Shepard and Krista, my sister, my brother, Glendale, Arizona, sunny Glendale. Katie Tillman, I'm going to see you at Shamut. Beach Grove, Indiana. Hey, who else we got there? Kiara coming in from Auckland in New Zealand representing. I love it. 2:25 a.m. over there. That's commitment. We got New Zealand in the building. Smart Johnson coming in from South Africa. Gauteng, South Africa. Said he loved Yahuwah. Y'all see? We everywhere. Come on. Sapiso coming in from Zambia, Africa. We everywhere. Said loves Yahuwah. Gentry coming in. Gentry, Arkansas. I don't know if that's your name. What's going on? Yeah. Nancy Quadrado says Tampa, Florida in the building. Y'all see where we at? We everywhere. Eleanor Hampton, Memphis, Tennessee says she loves Yahuwah. Lorena Melgoza, Purple Diamond member, one of our leaders in the building. She says, hey, this is the most real place to be. No lies, only truth. That's a fact. You're going to get the juice over here and promote the truth. You're going to get the juice, fam. We don't play over here. We give you that straight fire of Yahuwah. Man, y'all lighting the chat up. If y'all was on here, if y'all for the replay, if y'all get a chance to see, this is nuts. Right? I just coming down through the chat. Yeah, Lisa Pfeiffer been a diamond member on our YouTube channel. Is that like $25 a month? Supporting the channel, get some special perks. We got more perks coming up for our YouTube channel members. You can see that little button that says join. I think it's like $4.99, $9.99, $24.99. That supports the YouTube channel. Yeah, man, we coming in from everywhere. Garden Keeper Queen with that super coming in, that $50 super on here. Appreciate the support on the YouTube channel. But make sure everybody pounds tsinfo.org today. First fruits, covenant with Yahuwah. Garden Keeper said Yahuwah over everything. Come on. Let's get it. 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 Grace Thomas coming in from Jonesboro, Arkansas says she loves Yahuwah. I can't keep, hey, we could be here all day. I'm not even halfway down through the screen. Elizabeth Asenu coming in from Ghana, Africa. We everywhere. Larry Moment, overseer in the building. Olympia Fields, Illinois. Him and his awesome bride, Deborah, in the building. Loving Yahuwah. Thank you, Smart Johnson, for that super, man. Appreciate that. 35 ZARs. We going in, y'all. Lisa Allstead, see her in Shamut, like always. We done had 3 live events. She's at all 3. I'm gonna tell you right now, we do a live event, and if I'm there, I would do everything in my power to be there. Beverly Stevens in the building with a $99 super. 100. That's what, $99.99. Thank you, sis. She gonna be down here at Shamut. I'm telling you, I wouldn't miss it. You'll see, because you do not know who I am. That's the issue. That's the issue. And boy, we're going to have some people so very happy, and we're going to have some people that represent doing your thing, but you got to understand, when you got a chance to get to another level with Yahuwah, don't miss it. Shout out to everybody that's joining. We got people coming in from all over the world. Overseer Daniel Bacote coming in from Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you, Brother Larry, for that super. And Alex Jimenez from North Kakalaki, Carolina. What we doing? Kyle Johnson coming in from Frisco, Texas. I'm going to see my brother Kyle down here. It's a coup. Woo! Addie Temwa. Where's that at? Where you coming in from? Yeah. Eileen up in here. Felicia coming in from Oklahoma. We got Sacramento, California, Matthew Guerrera. Matthew, I think I'm going to see you at Sakut, ain't I? I think so. If you're going to be at Sakut with me down here in beautiful Colombia, South America. It's like where we're going to be, the best way for me to relate it is how it's laid out. You'll feel like you in Maui, Hawaii. That's how it's going to feel like the weather. Overseer Joe Carter's in here with a super. He said, Yahuwah over everything. Y'all see that the team is busy. Now we hammering reviews. I'm close to being done. I'm less than a week from being done with the review, my side. Then we bring in the group of people. They're going to be in there about a week, have a professional overseeing that. Then that thing, man, is going over to the typesetter, going to print. The real word of Yahuwah, not all this fake stuff. Ain't y'all tired of fake? Ain't y'all tired of fake? Hey, and let me tell you something. The team been busy. Our music division is ramping back up. We had to win some legal battles because people were trying to mess with our music. We had to put the foot down. This is Yahuwah's ground. We're here to rule and to reign. Don't be trying to trip. We got a powerhouse legal team. You come in here, you think, oh, them like them old Christians, them weak Christians over there. They're just, no. You got us twisted. Yahuwah taught me how to do business like crazy. What's coming in? Freddie, you over in Austria now? Freddie everywhere in Europe. He in Ireland. I'm going to see my brother Freddie down in Sakut, coming in from Ireland via Austria. Klagenfurt, Austria. Hey, I love Austria, by the way. I've been over there, done some big stuff over there in Austria. Vienna. Yeah, Salzburg. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all tired of it? Coming in from the Philippines, Elmer Hingo, one of our staff members down in the Philippines. Man, y'all see how busy? They dropped 2 yesterday. Because we relentless. Let's give them some. Turn your speakers up. Let's warm this thing up. Man, this right here ain't no joke. Hey, if you ever put your headsets on and you listen to this song real close, and what we're going to do too is we're going to start dropping all the lyrics in the Telegram. Hold on. Before I put this up, we're going to start dropping all the lyrics to all the songs first in the Telegram group before we put them out into the world. All right? So to get on the Telegram group, Telegram channel, it's free. You're crazy if you don't get over there because we do all the announcements, training, you're connected like right now. Huh? Go over to pttgram.com. Where's that at? Let me put that on the screen. Man, you crazy. If you're not on the Telegram channel, here it is. Look at the bottom left, right there. If you got to be on your cell phone, go over to pttgram.com. It's free to get in there. That pttgram.com will take you directly to the Promote the True Telegram channel. And then you get all the announcements first. You get testimonies. You get trainings. I'm going to turn up. Guys, I'm telling you, I'll be doing tons of training in there. I'm just going nuts on the review to get that done. But soon, my soonest is going to go into now, I'm going into hardcore discipleship. And you want to learn it. All right? So get over there. Get over there. Y'all got to listen. Listen to these words, man. This is what we are. I wrote all this. Relentless, baby.
Relentless. Yeah. I've been down in the dirt, facing the flames. Fought through storms that try to crush my name. But every scar is a lifeline I earned, and I rise from the ashes every time I've been burned. Try to break me, try to make me run, but I don't fool, I keep getting it done. You hear that thunder? That's my sound. Relentless. I won't back down. No fear in the fire, no shame in the fight. Every fall made me stronger to face the day and the night. I'm relentless, heart still beating loud. I was lost, now I'm found, standing proud. I'm relentless, through the pain, through the lies, through the dark that try to disguise.
Now, wait a minute. We're going in this telethon today. Everybody got to get a relentless spirit. We look at, Yahuwah sent me to find 144 people, no emotion, full passion. Say it again. No emotion, full passion. I got to find 144 of you lock and step. And I told you who you are. I said, you hear me blow the whistle? You better be there. You better be in there. You better be in the trenches ready to go. You got to be on call. We're going to need leaders all over this world ready to go. And you got to be relentless. You got to endure to the end. You got to push through all of this.
Oh, I still rise, living in the night. You won't shut me down. I walked through valleys where hope was thin. Held on tight, kept my passion within. Chains got heavy, but they broke over time. Yahuwah lifted me. I'm back on the climb. So if they doubt, let them talk their talk. This purpose in me, it just don't stop. Every blow just feeds my flame. I ain't quitting. Yahuwah knows my name, yeah.
Y'all hear that? I ain't quitting. Yahuwah knows my name, yeah. You hear that? See, does Yahuwah know? There's a no and there's a no. Does he know about you? Or does he know you? Are you his? Are you in covenant with him? Does he know you like that? I ain't quitting. You got to be relentless. That's why we got the telethon going on. We got the funding coming up. We got to stay relentless for the kingdom. Malakuta, Diananim, Hebrew for kingdom business. Come on, fam. Let me back that up just a taste. Let me back that up just a taste. Y'all get these words. This is sermon. So if they doubt, let them talk their talk. This purpose in me, it just don't stop. Every blow just feeds my flame. I ain't quitting. Yahuwah knows my name, yeah. Try to bury the truth, but it broke through the ground. Can't drown light, it always comes around. Hey, Brother Larry, what y'all know about them? I bring in them Asian beats, them Asian strings, baby. You're going to bring that in with the jams. And you pumping Yahuwah's name. Let me back that thing up a little bit. Y'all going to hear it? I let it run. Y'all hear that? Jing, 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 jing. That's on purpose. That's on purpose. Oh, I still rise. Baby, I'm relentless. You won't shut me down. Try to break me, never. They try to fake me, not ever. Straight to my soul, I'm built for the pressure. Man, y'all listen to these words. They try to break me, never. Not ever. That's relentless. You gotta say never. No, not ever. See, we got to go build a kingdom. If your fire fades down and you ain't passionate about Yahuwah's kingdom business every day, you're not going in the kingdom. We got to rule and we got to reign. Yamani, you like that beat? If y'all listen, that beat is crazy. Watch that. They try to fake me,
not ever. Strength in my soul, I'm built for the pressure. Can't catch the truth when you run so steep. I'm climbing higher, no retreat. No fear in the fire, no shame in the fight. Every fall made me stronger to face the day and the night. Try to bury the truth, but it broke through the ground. Can't drown light, it always comes around. I'm relentless, heart still beating loud. Yeah, I was lost, now I'm found, standing proud. I'm relentless. Through the pain, through the lies, through the dark that try to disguise. Oh, I still rise, baby. I'm relentless. You won't shut me down. I'm relentless. No fear, no chase. Every blow just fuels my flame. I'm relentless. Through the pain, through the cries, through the silence and the highs. Oh, I still rise, baby. I'm relentless. You won't shut me down.
Bam, that just dropped. It's on all kind of platforms. That one just dropped. Y'all better get over there. It just dropped. It's on all kind of platforms. Woo-wee! That thing is blazing. Dang. Man. See? Determined discipleship. I like that, Ashley. I like that. Are you relentless for Yahuwah? Listen, we're going to be dropping all the lyrics on our Telegram channel. Everybody, on your phones right now, just take a second. Go to pttgram.com on your smartphone. That'll take you over to Telegram. And then you just quickly download the app. It's free. And then you'll enter right into the group. And then we'll get all the announcements. You'll know when everything's starting. You're never going to be like, I didn't know. You're going to know because everything gets announced there first. All right, I'm going to check it out, Ashley. Make sure they get it over on Apple as well. It takes usually about 48 hours to propagate all over the place from when it comes out. I know it's already on YouTube Music. I know it's already over on Spotify. Hey, guess what else we dropped yesterday? Did y'all hear it? I think we got some people dipping over here, man. I think we got some...
Hey, yeah. I know you feel me. It's the Yahuwah in me. Hey, that's where the vibe at. I know you like that.
Yeah, I know you like that.
We on a hype track. Let it go. Hey, move to the beat of my own drum. Hard times may come, but I won't run. Many can't take the energy they dish out. If it's negativity, then I gotta dip out. Hey, I'm dipping. Not like everybody else, I'm different. Authentic, never fake, no switching. With Yahuwah, you know I ain't never missing. This the anthem, everybody dancing. Go on, body rock, I don't wanna see you standing. Every day's a party, that's how I live life. That's how you move when you got the inner life. No drama, gotta keep it out of few conflicts, altercations. I ain't tryna do. I'm on something new, something like this. Anything I'm not with, peace up, gotta dip. Hey, dippin', dippin'. That's how I maneuver. It ain't nobody cool when you know the truth and you follow Yahuwah. Go dippin', dippin'. That's how I maneuver. It ain't nobody cool when you know the truth and you follow Yahuwah. Hey, it's a mindset, yeah, it's a movement. Peace to the chaos and confusion. It's a new world when you knowin' what the truth is. Yahuwah with me, so my vibe is the coolest. Made a choice and I'm taking this route. If it's anything against what I'm with, I dip out. Never fitting in, I'ma show them who I really be. Gotta cut them off if they dip into my energy. Dip, and I never stop. Dip, what I'm all about. I got a body rock, gotta take my power back. You talking confidence, I got a lot of that. No guilt, no shame, I don't need it. Big moves, big things, I believe it. I want something new, something like this. Anything I'm not with, peace up, gotta dip. Hey, dippin', dipping, that's how I maneuver. It ain't nobody cooler when you know the truth and you follow Yahuwah. Dip, dipping, dipping, that's how I maneuver. It ain't nobody cooler when you know the truth and you follow Yahuwah. My style is unique, why mix with the others? On my own path, got my plan all together. Block my shine, that's not what I'm on. Gotta dip out, gotta move it right along. Yahuwah give me strength and I'm sure of the mission. Nothing I'm missing, I can see the vision. Let me bring it to you, this gem I've been given. And when you accept it, you won't stop winning. Ay, walk in the room, they can feel the aura. Came to spread light, came to bring more love. Wanna see you grooving to the floor up. Dip it like this, gotta move your shoulders. Next level, way up, can't stop. Sure enough, dip, don't miss out. Follow your path and sing this loud. Dipping, dipping, that's how I maneuver. It ain't nobody cool when you know the truth and you follow Yahuwah. Dipping, dipping, that's how I maneuver. It ain't nobody cool when you know the truth and you follow Yahuwah. Get on the flow and dip. Get on the flow and dip. Do it one time like this with Yahuwah, you know you can't miss. Get on the flow and dip. Get on the flow and dip. Do it one time like this with Yahuwah, you know you can't miss. Dip, dipping, that's how I maneuver. It ain't nobody cooler when you know the truth and you follow Yahuwah. Dipping, that's how I maneuver. It ain't nobody cooler when you know the truth and you follow Yahuwah. Go, do your thing, follow your lane, let your light shine free, be who you wanna be, If the energy don't match, dip out just like that. Yahuwah always got your back, dip it just like that, like that. Dip.
I had y'all were dipping. How many y'all was moving? It's tough not to move with that song, man. That's tough not to move with that song. Woo! Ain't it tough? Robert Arens just gifted out 20 memberships to support our YouTube channel here. Shout out to brother Robert over there, man. We dipping over here. How many of y'all was dipping? Tell the truth. Who would move? Who would move a little bit? Put some music emojis in the chat. Put some dance emojis in the chat if y'all was over there dipping. All the brand new people got to be like, what is this? That's PTT music, baby. On all your platforms, it's propagating now. Those last two songs we just released, yesterday, I think it was? Released those yesterday. They'll be up, I know they're already on YouTube. They go to YouTube first, by the way. That's what I found out. I think they go to YouTube like right away. They got some kind of agreement. Whew, man, that thing got my back itching. I'm over here dipping with my back itching. Hold on. I'm going to do I want that song. Just go over there. Get on Spotify. Ooh, man, that dipping got me itching. Like, woo. What y'all know about Greg said he was dipping. Eileen, you was dipping, sis. Sister Queen, you was dipping. Denise, you was dipping. Felicia, you was dipping. Y'all get it? It's a play on words. See, you dipping with your dance, but if there's anybody that is not right with my energy, peace out. I'm a dip. It's a slang for like leave for the people that don't understand that slang. Yeah, man, I'm about to dip. How many of you grew up like that? No, I'm about to dip. Roar for y'all said that whistle, though. That whistle ain't no joke, is it? Natasha, you was dipping? Jay Cordova said, I wasn't dancing, but I was bobbing my head. Hey, I know you can't not go to sit still on dip. You're not sitting still on dip. No, you're not. No, you're not sitting still on dip. They want to grab you. All right, look, man, we're going to go. Larry, you was dipping. Darryl Williams, he was dipping over there. Lisa was dipping. Patricia, that's my top favorite. Benjamin's over at dipping, man. That's a fun song, ain't it? Yeah, we made the beats. So we make the beats, then I create the songs. I just listened to them, and I heard dip in that song. Came in my spirit. Melanie over in Chicago, she said, I was dipping. Donald said, who did the whistle? We got the talent over here, sis. We got the talent over here. I thought that'd be a fun way to get this thing geared up. But you know what we got to do? Now we got to flip the script on it. Now we're going to go in deep. Y'all heard this. You know, this is released as well. This is released. This is released. It's released. It's released. It's released, man. Great. Damn, so good. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. What we doing, man? What we doing? Hold on. All right, let's go. Y'all give me a mic check, man, because this thing is tripping over here. All right, we on. Yeah, man, I'm getting it going. My stuff is tripping over. One second. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'll make sure we still live. We still live? Y'all dropped me some 5. All of a sudden I got like a little glitch. We was over here jamming. I think we good again. Drop me some 5 back in the chat. We started dipping, and I said we get ready to go in now. Appreciate that. Turn your speakers up, because this is what we're going to do with YAHUAH today. I want everybody to focus on doing kingdom business. Go to tsinfo.org, tsinfo.org, right there on the screen, bottom left. Contribute any amount. Get to package qualified if you can, because the hardcover, see, this is the hardcover of the Beretta Dash. That's the New Testament. We did the first campaign. We started it November the 9th, 2023. We finished that first campaign June the 30th, 2024. By September, October-ish, a few months later, the hardcover edition, special edition, with this stamp that doesn't go anywhere except to the package holders. You go to tsinfo.org. If you contribute at least $300, either one time or over a period of time before the campaign ends, the campaign is going to end on October the 15th. You got today, at the time of this recording, August 12th. You got a few months here to get to at least $300, and then you're going to get this stamped. This will never be sold, not this edition. We will have the soft cover at truescriptures.store. Like right now, you can get the soft cover of this. See? Put that on the screen. You can get this soft cover at truescriptures.store. All right? Look at the bottom left on my screen. Right there. See that? You can get the soft cover edition. We've sold thousands and thousands and thousands of these over at truescriptures.store. Okay? But if you want this hardcover, this is an heirloom. This is a collector's item. This will be talked about forever. And you want to take care of this. You lose it, you destroy it, whatever, and it's gone. So you better take care of this. Put this in a safe or something somewhere. So the people that got the hardcover, most of them, they go buy the soft cover and then they put this and they seal it somewhere. So you get to the opal package, that's right, Royal. And then that gets you a lot of other benefits. See, not only do you get the hardcover, you get the other benefits that come with it. When you go up and you scale up. So for example, I'm going to give a big shout out. Our top package, people that accumulate, some people they'll start that. You don't know where people's resources are at. But for those of you that don't have enough money, there's 2 things going on. Because there's people that got plenty of money, but they're of this world. But they're working, and the Savior talked about it. They're shrewd. They understand how to do business. And the thing is, when people come into spirituality, they start learning about, let me get this separated. Because organized religion will teach you guilt and will keep you in poverty. While that the whole time the church and the organization saying, give us your money. And they're flourishing into the billions of dollars around the world. And the people are struggling. And the people are waiting on, quote, heaven. And they're all not going to get in because they got the wrong name, wrong principles, wrong everything. Y'all dig what I'm saying? Let me make sure we still got this thing lit up. All right. So this is important. If you just want the soft cover, you can wait until, but the hard covers go out first. Now, if you want to get a Beretta Dodge hardcover again, if you get to the Sapphire package, so if you go over to tsinfo.org and you get to the Sapphire package, $2,500 in support, either one time or cumulative, $2,500 in support, you're going to get the new color, professionally stamped Beretta Dodge. So that means you got in on it. And you're going to get the Tanakh. And you're going to get the combined Tanakh and Beretta Dodge in one book. So there's 3 books you're going to get if you get to what? Sapphire. Now, you can get 3 of these, 3 hardcovers of each, 3 Beretta Dodge, 3 Tanakhs, and 3 combines if you got the purple diamond. Just like Brother Jeremy Bolick. We have a new purple diamond. Now, that's $10,000 in support. That's $10,000 support. And that's like a big, isn't that like a faith stretch for most of the entire earth? That's a big faith. Some people, they got research. We've had some people come in here, multi-millionaires. They just do 10,000. Convicted because they want to get right with Yahuwah and they want to do kingdom principles with their money. There's other people, they don't have enough money because they ain't working kingdom principles. Now you go look at King Dewey, Solomon. You go look at all of them. Look at Abraham, Yiddishak, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Jacob. All of them were extremely wealthy. Yusuf, Joseph, extremely wealthy. You want to know why? They work in kingdom principles. They were in covenant. They had entered the covenant with Yahuwah. The covenant is both sides. It's 2 sides. Most people think the covenant is only spiritual. No, it's not. Yahuwah wants to see, are you going to apply his principles? And then he said, when he came to the earth as Yahusha, he says, nobody that follows me will not receive 100-fold in this life. See, wait a minute. See, everybody shout out to Brother Jeremy Bolick, Bollig. Nobody even hardly hears from Jeremy on here. When the staff told me this, I said, I see Jeremy, he's contributing consistently over the time. See, Jeremy, let's look at Jeremy real quick. I'm curious. Jeremy Bolick hit Purple Diamond, 10,000 in support. He gonna get 3 of each, right? And he gonna get all them other benefits. It's crazy. You're going to get all kind of swag. You'll get all kind of access. Now, he did 31 different contributions. 31. Let me see if he did them all in his campaign. Yep. Now, he started contributing in October. His first contribution was October the 7th. That's Jeremy. His first contribution was $20. I'm telling you business, Jerry. Then his next contribution was $500. Then his next contribution was $2,500. Then his next contribution was $150. Then his next contribution was $300. You see, he just started. Then he did one for $250, one for $100, and he just built up. But he did 31 different contributions. But see, he's working in covenant with Yahuwah. He's not only saying and calling on Yahuwah's name, he's investing in Yahuwah's kingdom. He knows that Yahuwah works through humans. Let us make man in our image, male and female. He created them. So now he creates an image of you and of him through you. And guess what's going on? Guess what's going on? He is a creator. He is the creator. When he created us in his image, he expects us to create. He expects us to expand. He never stops expanding. What if YAHUAH? What if YAHUAH? Hold on, Benjamin. Where you at? Yeah. Shout out. He expects us to expand. Point blank and period. Y'all got that? YAHUAH's going, I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to step up and enter my covenant. Amber, you got the wrench. If you see them, snipers in the building, those of you that's got the wrench, y'all know what's up. Yeah. Hanatello. You got a wrench now. There you go, Hannah. Hanatello, sister, you got a wrench. You're a sniper on the roof. Unbelievable. Here we go. Unbelievable. Ta-da. Y'all don't play. Y'all know you got him. Y'all know what's up. I think the true snipers done busted them, didn't they? True snipers in the building. Hannah, you got the wrench. That means I trust you big time, sis. You see somebody say something sideways, Hannah? Snipe them. Bam. That's a good shout out to Brother Benjamin. We caught him. Where my snipers at? Where y'all at? I'm teaching. Snipers got to be on point today. Y'all know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Denise Thompson, you got a wrench. You're a sniper now. Sister Denise, you on the roof. There's 3 little dots next to their name. If they tripping, all you gotta do is click it. It says hide user from this channel, remove their comments. You say hide them from this channel, it'll block them out. They out. It'd be like deuces. All right, we back to business. Denise Thompson on the roof. Robert Palzik, one of our top supporters coming in from Budapest, Hungary. Purple Diamond, that's another Purple Diamond right there. As a matter of fact, he was Diamond in the first one, Diamond in the second one. I think he almost tripled. Yeah, we going in. Now, I got to help y'all get this, man. Red day in the morning. I got to help you. If you ever got any lesson, get this one. Enter into covenant with YAHUAH so that you experience 100-fold in this life first, as well as the life to come. So you can't let some of the scripture be true and not all of it be true. You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? Do you feel me? I'm going to dial y'all in. Hold on. I'm going to dial you in. I'm going to dial you in. I'm not playing. I'm going to dial you in. Y'all better, because I want to make sure everybody gets this. I want to make sure everybody understands the assignment. You're going to love his lesson, by the way. I'm making sure you get it. Make sure you get it. If you're not experiencing, like I'm telling y'all, now I'm a great example of it. And then you got to get in the covenant with Yahuwah. You can have his name. I had Yahuwah's name 18 years ago. I had to learn how to get in the covenant with him. Like, all right, I entered the covenant, but are you experiencing the covenant? All the benefits of the covenant. That's the thing. So you can be in with Yahuwah, but not experiencing all that's available to you. And that's 95+% of the people that enter into Yahuwah. They don't ever get the full power of 100-fold in this life. You're waiting on the life to come. Now, let me tell you, guess who's going to be the greatest in the kingdom? You remember he talks about the least and the greatest? The least will be the people that called on his name, they repented, and they guarded commandments, but they didn't go ahead and grow and experience and work kingdom business with Yahuwah. They didn't do that part. So you got least, and then the greatest will be the ones they repented, they called on Yahuwah, and now they were working the covenant. Are you going to work the covenant with Yahuwah is the question. How many of y'all here are going to work the covenant with Yahuwah? You're going to see, that's what YAHUAH understood. YAHUAH, he understood. He picked it up. He goes, oh. It's not good enough that I just know him. Because he saw the heaven was open to him. He saw it. He goes, but that's not good enough. He goes, I got to work this covenant with Yahuwah. I got to enter kingdom business with Yahuwah. Yahuwah, he wants to see transactions. He wants to see what? Sowing and reaping and harvesting. What are you doing with your resources that Yahuwah is giving you? He's like, I'll give you whatever you want. But first, you got to help me, Yahuwah, expand my business. And then I will expand your business. Seek first the kingdom and its righteousness. What is right for the kingdom? And then all of these things that you want will be added to you. You gotta work the kingdom business first. Your resources, you get some money, you gotta go, all right, I'm working my kingdom expansion first. That's why we say you gotta get them brochures printed on high quality paper. You go down there with some bootleg paper, Yahuwah gonna put you at the back of the line. You bring your best to Yahuwah. But then here's what I got to teach everybody. Once you bring it to him, some people bring it to him, go, well, I sacrificed, I gave it up, and I'm getting by to the next check, and you're not, you're gonna be least in the kingdom. Because once I work and I sow in kingdom business, and go, Yahuwah, that's why I love Promote the Truth. TSinfo.org, because you know that word is spreading. Look at that music we putting out. Y'all think that's cheap to do that? You know the amount of money we spend on music production alone. Where's the money come from? TSinfo.org. Period. Jay and Lena Noland, our resources. We got other businesses that grow. We use those resources first, kingdom business. And see, Yahuwah kept putting a hole in our sack. Great day. We made so much money, but all of a sudden it would go away and we get destroyed. Because Yahuwah says, you got to enter into covenant with me. My word is to be established throughout the end of the world. And I kept looking for other people to do it, fam. Tell you the truth. I kept looking for other people. I kept thinking somebody else had that word. It's got to be somebody. All these scholars, all these seminaries, all these organizations, all this research, the internet been out since like 1992, became prevalent around 96, 97, became dominant starting in 2000. All this research, all this access, somebody had to go and pick that up for fact. So when I found Yahuwah in 2007, it's not long coming after the internet catching its stride. Right? So the internet had been striding hardcore for about 10 years when I found Yahuwah. But how come nobody knew? How come hardly anybody, I should say? How come Google didn't know his name in 2007? How come YouTube didn't know his name? Greg, you see what I'm saying? My brother Gregory Crocker sees it. And that's why I can't help what I was called to do. If Yahuwah called me, what y'all want me to do? I got two choices, accept it or deny it. I can tell you, and then you got to sit back. You got to go, okay. Is he proven evidence that Yahuwah has called him as an emissary? That's a crazy big calling, fam. I don't know. I'm looking around the earth. I haven't found another one yet. And in my spirit, I'm thinking I don't think there could be any more than 5 on the earth right now. That's what I feel in my spirit. I ain't met another one. Jared Dotson, change that word glory to esteem. Glory is a pagan word. Change that word glory to esteem. See, just watch your word. We'll teach you. That's why y'all got to be in here. So I got it. I found Yahuwah's name. I called on his name. I went out and started building businesses for his name's sake. Then my intentions was to buy as the most accurate scriptures in the world. Promote the Truth was started at the site August 2007. It's over 18 years ago. Where are you at? What was you doing 18 years ago? None of you, in my spirit, none of you was following Yahuwah 18 years ago. None of you. You didn't know it. I thought all kind of people knew it. Once I found it, hardly anybody knew it. The name above all names, this one. The name he wrote on the 10 Commandments, this one. Google didn't know it. Didn't know it. So after me bumping and running my head, thinking I'm going to hire translators, fam, I thought I was going to hire translators. I'm going to tell you, I budgeted it out. I budgeted just to be handling translators. I was like, I'm getting 10 to 15 translators. Now, they're going to have to be paid between $7,000 to $10,000 a month each. Look at that budget right there. Look at that budget. If I was paying the translators a minimum $7,000 and I had 10 of them, that's $70,000 a month. Just for translation, and just with 10, it's $7,000 a month. And that's low. You're usually going to have to be in the 10 to 15 grand a month range. So I was thinking that through. Then I'm thinking about the researchers. Then I was thinking about we got to get an archaeological team to go and get these writings and these words and these artifacts in different parts of the world. This is real talk. So I was building businesses to pay that money. Now I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars over the years in trying to figure this all out. That's why you can't come to me about no nonsense about money in the wrong way. Because you got to put some money up. I done put mine up. I done put mine up way before you got here. As a matter of fact, you got to walk in here because you are entering set apart ground. That's a fact with Promote the Truth. You're entering blood, tears, backstabbings, turmoil, chaos. But guess what? We were relentless. See, you got to stay relentless till you can figure out what Yahuwah wants you to do. What does Yahuwah want me to do? I kept on, man. I couldn't see it. And see, if I would have just saw it in the beginning, it wasn't going to work that way. I had to go through training. You understand? I had to go through training. Now, if you look at the whole plan, that's why all things work for the good for those that love Yahuwah. It's all going to work out for the good. Yeah, if I can look back and go, well, I should have been translating with the team in the beginning, but my skill set wasn't there for translating in the beginning. It wasn't there. Business, ananim. Hebrew word for business, ananim. I had to go learn international business because he said, until this word is preached throughout the ends of the world, the end will not come. So what Yahuwah had me do was go build these big businesses. Now, if he let the businesses just flourish like crazy, I was never, ever, ever going to think that I'm supposed to, and the team is supposed to do the translation. It was not going to happen. I would have been thinking that what we're doing and hiring these translators, this is what's right. And I done seen people come and go in this. I'm going to show some of y'all at Shamut, I've got writings that I've bought from other people that try to start this journey. I'm going to show you their writings and their research. I ain't going to put it on here. I'm going to show the people at Shamut personally. Overseers, y'all remind me to bring the writings because I got a lot going on. Just say, hey, Brother Jay, don't forget to bring them writings from other people that started the project, but then they fell off. They're gone. Nowhere to be found now. I'm going to tell you their names. I'm going to show you their projects. I was in there, so I was helping support them. And then I watched them bring in scholars, pastors. They would get it going down the road good. And then somebody would come in and they would say, well, from the Greek and the Greek, and it was always, they would get going on the Aramaic and the Hebrew, and all these Greek leeches would come in with money. I didn't ever need the money. Sister Michaela said, everybody hit the like button, get the likes up, get the likes up, get the likes up. Subscribe to the channel, Get over on the channel, fam. Get on the channel. So I'm going to get into it here because I'm telling y'all, this is important for me to set the foundation up of how come it's critical that we enter into Yahuwah's covenant. Let me get this dialed in. Here we go. To receive his power. Y'all with me? Enter the covenant, receive the power. Enter the covenant, receive the power. Work the covenant, get the power. So that's why we got to do what we do. Yahuwah had me go learn all these businesses. I'm telling y'all, my heart got broke hard. I got pummeled. I got persecuted. But at the same time, I was killing it, making all kind of money. Living an incredible life. First class, best hotels, best meals, greatest travel. So I'm like, Yahuwah got me. But then he would come crashing down. Like, what happened? And then YAHUAH told me a few years ago. Amber was right in there. She saw some of these big old businesses get built. Sherry, Melanie, they seen them. They know. They saw the millions of dollars flowing in. Millions. And I'm all trying to get a team together and find the right people and hire the right people. YAHUAH would not let me do it. He kept me so distracted. I would stay so distracted with the businesses and then go, all right, it's time to go over and coordinate. And about the time I was ready to coordinate to go get all the translators together, they would get blown up in the most weird, crazy ways. And then I heard a voice say, you're supposed to do it. That was in April 2022. Now I found YAHUAH in 2007. It took me all the way to April 2022 for me to figure out I'm supposed to be the lead translator on the thing because I understand Aramaic, Greek, Latin, Hebrew, Abari, Amari. I understand it. I can look at it and I can tell y'all what's going on. I can see all the lies and I proved it from my lives that you can go back in 2020. You can see me always correcting all the translations all the time, like relentlessly. Who's seen them early videos where I'm just correcting translations continually? That's not the right word. It's supposed to be this word. They're not saying that the right way. It's supposed to be this way. And it all of a sudden, it just hit me. Man, what are you doing? It just hit me. Jay, YAHUAH, he wants you to seek first the kingdom in this way. He wants you to do the translation. You do it. And y'all, I wouldn't imagine in a gazillion years, I'm supposed to do the translation. I didn't have no desire for that. I didn't have no desire for that. But you got to enter into his covenant. Why? Because you're created into his image, and you have to create. It is a command of his just through creation of you as a human in his image that you then do what he does the best. You create. You can't escape him. That's why we made this song so you understand it.
In my soul, a constant presence, making broken pieces whole. I feel you in the sunlight, I see you in the night. You're the breath of my life, shining pure and bright. I breathe you in and I breathe you out. Yahuah's the air that I breathe. Yahuah's the air. If you turn away from me, I fall out. He's everything. You're everything, everything. He's everything that I need. You're everything, everything that I need. Hey. Yahuah's the air. push the clouds of doubt away. Every time I stumble, you lift me when I fall. You're the breath that saves me, and I need you most of all. Yahuah's the air. Yahuah's the air. You're the air that I breathe. Yahuah's the air. He's everything. Oh, he's everything. He's everything. Every breath I feel your love flow through me like the skies above. You're the pulse, the reason I survive. With you, Yahuah, I come alive. Oh, I feel your love flow through me like the skies above. You're the pulse, the reason I survive. With you, Yahuah, I come alive. You're the air that I breathe. You're the air that I breathe. Yahuah's the air that I breathe. Yahuah's the air. Turn away from me and I fall apart. He's everything. He's everything. He's everything that I need. He's everything. He's everything. He's everything. He's everything. He's the air that I breathe.
Y'all know what I'm talking about? See, you're going to have to get in the covenant with Yahuwah. You need to do an examination of yourself today to go, am I in full covenant with him? He's the air that I breathe. That means I cannot escape him. He created me to be a creator. Am I creating as much as I can create? Anybody that does not have enough money, you're not creating. Yahuwah, man, I'm telling you, we got taken down to zero. And Yahuwah said, do my work first. And nobody knew that we were the founders of Promote the Truth. Nobody knew it. From 2007, 2020, nobody knew it. 2020 hit, we went under our greatest persecution. Now, what do you do when you're under your greatest persecution? What do you do? When we came under our greatest persecution, you know what we did? No, we did. We went all out for Yahuwah. I started going live. We put our production team together. We started putting a team together to help build all these businesses around the world. We said, all right, everybody hands on deck. Let's create content. Let's take our skills that Yahuwah taught us, because most of the staff that helped me build businesses also follow Yahuwah. I said, so y'all help me create content. Let's go ahead. Then all of a sudden I sat down, I wrote the script for the name video. And then we produced the name video, which, by the way, is done went nuts. Over 750,000 views, approaching 1 million views now. And all we got to do is expose this stuff more. So we've created so much content, and we're going to continue to create content from what we learned, because we're working with the Father through the air that we breathe, because he's Yahuwah, the air. So what I'm going to take you to now, never covered it before. I don't think so, Brother Bill. Shamut, chapter 24. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to back up to 23 real quick. This is deep. Shamut, chapter 23, Exodus 23. Verse 22. That's right, Sister Donna. Put some seatbelts on. Shamut 23. Chapter 23, verse 22 from the True Scriptures. But if you diligently listen to his voice and do, Masha's talking, all that I speak. One second. I got to get the context of who's talking here. Yahuwah will be rocking with him so close. Hold on. Yahuwah said, if you listen to his voice and do all that I speak, then I shall be an enemy to your enemies and an adversary to your adversaries. When my messenger goes ahead of you and brings you to the Amorim, the Hatim, the Perazim, the Cananim, the Huyim, and the Yebusim, I shall wipe them out. Now notice that Yahuwah says, I'm going to send my messengers ahead. Y'all pick that up? I'm going to send my messengers ahead. Why is it that Yahuwah, most of the time, why is it that he sends a messenger ahead? Instead of him just doing it, why does he typically send a messenger ahead? Most of the time in the form of a man. Every now and then he'll send a messenger from, quote, sign named angel. He said, I shall wipe them out. Now, Yahuwah says, now when I bring you around these unbelievers in these nations, when I bring you around them, you are not to bow down to their mighty ones. No Jesus, no God, no Lord. You don't go dip in the church and out. I've heard of some people, they found Yahuwah, but they were part of the worship for the church, and they go back down there and they help them sometime. You out. You violated the first commandment. Yahuwah says, you do not bow down to their mighty ones, nor serve them, nor do what they do. Instead, you shall completely destroy them and smash their coveted stone pillars to pieces. Yahuwah hates these churches. Now, we got to legally do things the right way. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. We got to tear it down spiritually. Yahuwah's going to bring the fire. You shall serve Yahuwah your Eluah, and Yahuwah shall baruch your bread. Oh, there's them things. This is tangible. When you serve Yahuwah your Eluah, enter into his covenant, work his covenant, then he's going to baruch your bread, your food. I'm going to change that word. I'm going to change that word for food. Right on the spot. Y'all just seen the edit. I don't want people to get that mistaken. Food. And your water. You're going to stop getting sick. You're not going to get food poisoning. Food poisoning is going to go away. Why? Because Yahuwah baruched it. And I shall take, that sign ain't blessed. I shall take sickness away from among you. If you are sick, you're not in covenant with Yahuwah. You might have found Yahuwah sick, but when you called on his name and you got immersed into his name, sickness begins or immediately. It either immediately splits or it begins to split based upon your faith. No woman shall miscarry. or be barren in your land. That's why when you get pregnant, you ain't got to worry about it. And if you ain't got pregnant, you ain't got to worry about it. It's coming. I shall let you live a long and fulfilled life, 120 years. See? All these promises are locked in if you're entering into his covenant. He's setting this up. Today going to be ripping. I'm going to start this ripping. Y'all ready? I shall send my terror ahead of you. He said, before you get there, people going to feel the power of Yahuwah coming to them. And it shall cause all people you come into contact with to be in a panic. I shall make all your enemies run from you. It's a promise. This is what we are entering. This is what we're building here, Promote the Truth. The real word of Yahuwah. The one that they don't really want to teach you. This is for the 144. 144. I shall send hornets ahead of you, which shall drive out the Huyim and the Cananim and the Hatim away from you. I shall not drive them out in a single year. Yahuwah said, I'm not going to do it all at once. Guess why he said it then? Yahuwah, he full of wisdom. He goes, I shall not drive them out in a single year, which will cause the land, so the land shall not, good catch, part of the review, so the land shall not become desolate, and the wild animals multiply against you. See, that's what most people don't understand. If y'all just wipe it all out, the land ain't taken care of. The wild animals come in, and you ain't going to be able to deal with them. Be too many, too quick. He just keeps driving them out, portion by portion. That's what we doing through this word. Y'all don't think we ain't doing it right now? This right here, we're plowing the ground to promote the truth around this world. I shall drive them out away from you, little by little, until you increase and take over possession of the land. That's promote the truth. I claim that in the name of Yahuwah. Who's in agreement with me? That we're going to drive them out little by little until we continue to increase like we've been doing. We don't ever decrease. You notice? Since every one of you came in here, we have only increased. People can hit that unsubscribe button anytime they want. Brother Overseer Joe said, we working. We working. That's why everybody got to go to tsinfo.org today and work with us. You can do whatever you want. All the other days is up to you. We call a telethon. You say, I'm in. I'm doing something. I shall set your borders. Now listen carefully. I shall set your borders from the Yim Suf. What is the Yim Suf? Y'all learning Hebrew there. The Yim Suf is also known as the Sea of Reeds or the Red Sea. Heard of that before? It's really called the Yim Suf. Yeah. I'm going to set your borders from, he said, from the ocean to the Yam Palestine, also known as the Sea of the Palestine or Philistines. All the way from the desert wilderness to the Parat, the Euphrates River. I shall hand over the inhabitants to you, and you shall drive them out from among you. There's coming a time. There's coming a time where we're going to see with our eyes the inhabitants of the lands that we want. They're going to leave from them lands. And we're going to take it over. We're going to see it in our life. We taking over lands in the name of Yahuwah. You sit over there and let this be cute words to you, and that sounds great, and I'm getting hyped, but you ain't working in the covenant. You're going to get sorted in the name of Yahuwah. It's better for you to be quiet and sit back and just take your time and grow than to be loud and you don't make a move. Ain't no sense in you being fired up in the chat and you ain't fired up in your actions. You can't be broke, can't be sick long when you enter Yahuwah. You start to increase. You start to get healthier. You start to get stronger day by day. We see you a year from now, that's a way different person than we saw last year. Why? Because Yahuwah said he's expanding our borders. Y'all know how big that is? Do not allow them to live in your land, or else they shall lead you to sin against me. What happened? What happened? If you worship their Elohim, it shall surely become a dangerous trap for you. End of chapter 23. If you commingle with all these holidays, you go over, hey, I'm going to go do Thanksgiving. I'm going to go over and do a little Christmas with them. You do any of that, that's a dangerous trap for you, and you're going to fall in. It ain't just a dangerous trap. It will trap you. Then you'll understand the danger. Chapter 24. Then Yahuwah said to Masha, everybody, this is what Yahuwah put on my heart. He just backed it up a little bit. Then Yahuwah said to Masha, come up to Yahuwah, you and Aaron, along with Nadab, Abiyahu, and 70 of Yisrael's elders, and worship from a distance. See, I'm putting that crew together. Except it's 144. Yahuwah said, I give you double. Y'all don't understand. You don't understand. It's double, you see? It's double. Because, see, you don't count Aaron, you don't count Masha, because they were already in a high priest type position with Yahuwah. But then we add Nadab, Abiyahu. That's 2 plus 70. What's 70 plus 2? 72. What's 72? Double it. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. You think Yahuwah sent me on this playing? Yahuwah said, you go tell them the big stuff today. The stuff I've been wanting to tell y'all for a long time. The stuff I've been wanting to tell y'all for a long time. You get ready to we got to elevate. It's the words getting too close to getting here. I got to expedite getting to the 144. What is Nadab and Abiyahu plus 70 elders? That number equals 72. If Yahuwah gives us a double portion, what's that number? Put it in the chat. 144, baby. Aaron and Masha was already locked and loaded. Nobody else knew their positions, what they gonna do. Aaron and Masha been talking to Yahuwah when they brought the children out of Yisrael. Y'all think this 144 is accidental? Y'all think I just pulled it out of the sky? It did. Came out of the Shamir, heaven. Come on, Clarence. That's where it came from. He said, worship me from a distance. That's what I'm teaching y'all now. Approach this thing the right way. Full respect. You doubt who sent me? You saying I call on Yahuwah? Well, he's the one that sent me. Baruch Abba Bashan, Yahuwah, Brother Carl. Baruch, sign name blessed, is the one who comes in the name of Yahuwah. I ain't brought you no other name. That's the Most High. Natasha said, I'm glad to have this understanding. Yahuwah sent me to tell you what I'm telling you. Only Masha may come near Yahuwah. Why you think he ain't talking to a gang of people? And I'm telling y'all, I'm going to tell you clear as day, I cannot explain to you how it happens. What goes on? Yahuwah talks to me. You come against me, I'm just being raw here. I'm going to tell you like Masha said, you come against the one who sent me. Because he sent me to talk directly with him to bring it to you and to have y'all approach him first from a distance. You got to get, that's why I said nobody go out there and do no teaching right now. I wouldn't do no teaching. You got to get to, when you study, take about a year from now, hammer down in the true scriptures. Get studied. You got your Beretta Dash, you got the Tanakh. You take you about a good year. You done got the videos down. Now, Yahuwah will have us appoint some teachers. In the meantime, you're worshiping from a distance, but he's there in the air. Masha came and told the people all the words of Yahuwah. Hold on, get back. Only Masha may come near Yahuwah. The others should not come near. The people should not come up at all. That's a tough word, man. It's a tough word because so many people want to teach. They want to lead. They want to run up there, and they don't got that. They don't have that. They don't have that work. They ain't put in them trials. They ain't been tested in that fire of the word of Yahuwah. They ain't claimed him as the only Mashiach. For over 18 years. 33 years of hardcore trying to find and study. You can't just have people just run up in there, I found a name, now I'm going to go teach everybody. Can't have it. All kind of people going to get misled. That shepherd ain't going to know what to do when them wolves come and attack. They ain't going to know what to do. I proved it to Daniel just a few days ago, overseer. I said, somebody was saying, talking about water immersions, baptisms. I said, let me tell you, causing rift, trying to cause a rift in the Kahal. Ain't got much time at all in the name of Yahuwah. Now they want to teach about baptisms. Now go look at the scriptures. Sign name immersions. I told you, go find you some water. Call on the name of Yahuwah. But that water ain't saving you. Didn't I say it? Go find you some. They said, well, no, another person has to immerse you. You can't do it by yourself. Say, give me one scripture that tells you that another person has to do it. Give me one scripture. One. As a matter of fact, water immersion does not save you. You do not have to be water immersed to be saved. How do we know? Thief on the stake. Hey. And then some people go, oh, no. You don't understand. That thief, he wasn't going to enter eternal life. Ain't got no scripture for that. Yahuwah, Mashiach says, you don't see me, you're going to be with me in paradise. Where is that? That's the Shemiah. Can you imagine somebody calling Yahuwah, Mashiach, a liar? But trying to be slick with it? Ain't going to work. They don't even understand where these words come from. They don't understand where the words come from. See, you got to be careful when somebody comes in the name of Yahuwah. Because if I ask you about immersions, I say, where does that come from? What's the etymology? Go all the way back. Because the Beretta Dash has to agree with the Tanakh or it's not right. See, the Greeked up version will teach you somebody else got to do it, and you don't understand. That's because the Catholic, the Pope is still your daddy. Because that's what they tell you. And they took it to the churches. But I said, what is the etymology? Do you understand? Watch. I'm going to put it in the chat. Watch. What's going to happen if I just put these Hebrew words in the chat? I'll put it on the screen. What happens when I put those Hebrew words in the chat? And I say, now tell me what that means. I'm going to sit here. I want somebody bring that over into English first. Who knows how to bring them Hebrew letters into English first, correctly? And then to tell me the etymology of that. See? Only Masha may come near Yahuwah. The others should not come near. Why? Not because, it wasn't because Yahuwah's going, I want to just keep one over here. It's because they wasn't ready. They didn't spend them 40 days up on that mountain with Yahuwah. They didn't spend all that time with Yahuwah. So Yahuwah said, before I let them get close over here to me, they need to worship me from a distance because they might panic when they feel my full esteem. I got the Hebrew words, Sister Queen. I got them on there. Somebody put it in the chat. Man, we're going over a minute. And I'm telling you, there's detractors on here right now. Some of them has been talking trash. Why don't you come? I always tell people, here you go. Here go the pen. Come up here and teach. There you go. Get up here and teach right now. I'll bring you on the live, as a matter of fact. I'll send you the link to this live. If you can tell me the etymology of what those Hebrew words mean. First, you got to give me the right Hebrew spelling of it. Here's the pen. Come on, teach. Write it down. Tell us what's going on. Get up here. We're going on 2 minutes now. People out here teaching. People out here calling other people in the kahal. Hey, I want to pray for you. That's a slick one. Beware of wolves in sheep's beware of the wolves in sheep's clothing. They're going to say, hey, I was thinking about you. I want to pray for you. I want to reach out to you. Then they'll go, hey, you know that stuff they're teaching to promote the truth? Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. They don't come to promote the truth. Violation of the scriptures. 9th, violation of the commandment. Bearing false witness. You are the first, go to your brother. Well, I don't know if I can get a hold of Brother Jay. He's hard to get a hold of. We done told you over and over again. Every single person, send an email to info@promotethetruth.com. Send an email. Now y'all ain't got no excuse. I got overseers. I got guardian keepers. You know how to get a hold of them. See, if they can go to Masha, they can go to Aaron. We on 3 minutes. Brenda coming down to Saku. I got the pen now. I want somebody to get up here. I want you to put on the screen the Hebrew spelling into English. Somebody put the definition up there. I want you to first, see, they don't want to follow the instructions. They want to jump out there and teach. 4 minutes. We're going on 4 minutes. Nobody, I'm telling y'all, nobody has took that Hebrew, brought it over to English. Now we work the etymology of it. Somebody went and copied it, went and looked it up. They went and did something on the search or something like that. And if you did that, if you copy that, listen, let me explain to you what's called a prideful spirit. There's some people in here. They went and copied those words and they went in the search engine or they went to ChatGPT, they went somewhere, and then they came back up and said, oh, this is what it means. Acting cute. That's called a prideful spirit. Yahuwah is going to smash you in discipline. I ask you honestly for you to teach, not somebody else to teach. Here's the pen. We're going on 5 minutes, fam. I just wanted the people watching the replay to know, and I want to teach the kahal. We got to do things in order. Yahuwah he's the almighty of order. All right, I'm gonna put in the chat what that means. I'm gonna give you the Hebrew spell. I'm gonna give it over in the English. You ready? Now look, I'm gonna put it in the chat. All right, it's in the chat. See how long it took me to do that? Y'all blowing up the chat. I gotta put it on the screen. Y'all blowing up. Y'all find it. Look. Tabal. 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 How come nobody put that on the screen? That's simple. It's 3 Hebrew letters. Means to immerse, to dip. What's the etymology of this thing they call baptism? To immerse, to dip, is to tabal. Now, when in the Tanakh did they tabal? Katie said, I've never seen anyone who could do that on these lives. And I've been to almost everyone. You got to have somebody else immerse you. You got to have somebody else. I say, let me ask you a question. Is that word tabal anywhere in regards to dip or immerse in the Beretta Dash? Is that word anywhere over there? Is it over there? Now I'm going to sit back because I know some of them people that's been out here trying to divide for pride. You got to go repent because I know some of y'all. And I'm asking Yahuwah about it. Did they intentionally do that? If they intentionally did that, therefore there remains no more forgiveness of sins. And here's what's going to happen. You're going to get prideful. You're going to go, wow, Brother Jay. Now watch. I'm going to prove Yahuwah is the allure. And I talk to him. I'm going to prove it. Your life is going to start going into chaos. Things are not going to go good for you. You're going to start to see it come into shambles. Go ahead, try to resist it. Do it if you want to. You're going to see the craziest stuff turn upside down for you. If you intentionally did that, if you bear false witness against me or promote the truth, and you try to cause discord, there's nothing going to go great for you. And you will never see the kingdom of Yahuwah. I'm not afraid to tell you that because we got to keep the sheep safe from the wolves. Hold on, I'm going to go in the chat. Is that word tabal in relation? Because that's the root. That's where it all comes from. Having to do with immersion, cleansing. Is that word anywhere in the Beretta Das, the New Testament? Is that word anywhere? In regards to immersions, to dipping, to cleansing. What, we on 3-4 minutes again? I don't see nothing. Brother Overseer Joe said, I'll wait. All right. What we heading towards, 5 minutes again? Huh? I'll give you another one. Don't, if you copy and paste, hey, you ain't gonna enter the kingdom. You gotta get your pride out of here. I'm gonna give you another one. I'll give you another one. All right, so you didn't know what tabal meant. All right, now tell me that one. Here's the pen. There's another Hebrew word for you. Here's the pen. Come and teach us. Where does this immersion, where does this baptism come from? Here's the pen. Come here. Hey, I will send you the link. If you put in the chat, go, that's what that means in English. And I want to, and I can come on here and teach everybody about immersions and baptisms. In the name of Yahuwah. Brother Jay, I'll sit here and I'll patiently listen to you. I won't say a word. We'll let you rip for at least 5 minutes without me saying a word. I'll give you the link. You can come on here and go and teach. If you know, in the name of Yahuwah, that word and how it relates to immersions and baptisms. We're over a minute again. 124 in the live stream for those of you that are on the replay. 124. Don't know it? Shannon Collins says, I hear the theme song to Jeopardy going on. Robert Arisa says, I'm going to be quiet and listen. I'm telling you, people, they call, those of you that's calling people, some of y'all on here right now. You can talk to everybody in front of me. Instead of talking about me or about promote the truth, here you go. Me standing here, looking you in the eye, no debates, no arguments. I'm just going to let you teach, and then I'm going to ask you some questions in front of everybody. I'm going to ask you no more than 5 questions. If you can stand through them, now we'll make you an elder and promote the truth to teach. Let's give it 1 more minute, just in case the person needs to get the courage up right, or a person's like trying to figure out the technology. Only Masha may come near. 24:2 of Shamut, Exodus. Only Masha may come near. The others should not come near. And you really want to put yet, because you could at a time. The people should not come up here at all right now. Then Masha told the people all the words of Yahuwah, along with all the ordinances, how things are to be done. Matter of fact, I'm going to figure out who's all in. See, Susan Castle said you're going to never find proof in Yahuwah's word that will support doctrines, teachings, and traditions of men or demons. See, demons. See, this stuff that they make up are traditions of humans. Hold on. You got to, in order to get this right, I'm going to play one more song. Then I'm going to wrap this session up. Because this is what you're dealing with Promote the Truth. We all in. We all in.
You said cut off, what is it for? You plug out what I can't see, love through. One knee down isn't enough to be bound by your gentle touch. Heaven sent. I repent.
All right, so that gave us plenty of time. They gave us plenty of time. I kept it on the screen. You got a chance to worship, and that gave all the people. That gave people, what's that, about 4 or 5 minutes to come in here and teach. So the chat was wide open. People were singing. You could have said me. We would have sent you the link. You could have said, hey, I'm ready. Ready to go. What's that word say? That word I got on the screen. Put it up there again. What's that say? All right, here you go. There you go. Rahats. What's rahats mean? To wash, to bathe. You with it or you're not with it? You picking it up? We got tabal, to immerse or to dip. We got rahats, to bathe, to wash. Are those two words together, because that's covered, are any of those two words in the Brit Dash when it comes to immersions? Look at Willette said, look, I'm here to learn, not TC. That's it. We got to, Yahuwah going to send somebody all the time, messenger. He sent Yahuwah and the immerser to prepare the way. But Overseer Joe, we got people, they contribute to the project. We got people come in, they take their resources, they contribute, they come in here, they're in the chat, they fired up, and then they get something, a herring, and then they go, well, I don't know if I agree with that. And they don't send that information they don't reach out to me or an overseer. They call different people within the assembly. If y'all get a call from anybody, say, I'm praying for you. I really want to talk to you about some stuff. And then they said, well, promote the true teachers this. And as soon as you hear that, you know you're dealing with a wolf. And the scriptures talks about these people. They will put money in. They'll come in and say, I'm here to support just to come in here to rip. But I'm asking a question. You got to deal with Tabal and Rahats. If you're going to go get the etymology, where did this immersion thing come from? All right, when they used to get what? Leprosy. Tell me who was going to immerse or cleanse them? Who was going to deal with them when you got leprosy? They had to go outside the gates, right? X amount of time, and then do what? Tabal themselves. dip, immerse, then rahats themselves, bathe, wash. Who did it for them? Just them. Them. That's who did it. Now, why are these two words, I just ask you, are those two words in relation over in the Brit Hadash? Are those two words over there dealing with immersions? Or vice versa? I'm going to give you something else. Tell me if you know what this means. And then we'll end this session. I'm going to give them one more chance. Now, this is the people that are in the Brit Hadash. They love this New Testament. They kind of like, it's on the screen. Now, that's an Aramaic word, Aramaic. Deal with that word. So, don't go in and copy and paste it. Go try. Tell me quickly. Those of you, I know you're here. I can see you. I see some of the ones. They still hanging back. They're wondering, am I going to call her name out? I'm not going to call your name out. Unless you trip. You do it one more time, I'm going to call your name out. All I'm doing now is warning you that the set-apart spirit has identified you. Somebody put on the screen into English what that word means. That wants to teach about immersions and baptisms. Y'all see it on the screen? Somebody said they don't see it on the screen. Oh, it didn't show up on the screen. The other one did? It's Aramaic. Let me make it show up on the screen. Thank you, sis. That's a good one. I'm like, that didn't show up on the screen. Let me get that off. Because sometimes it won't pick up the Aramaic. I'm going to put it on the PDF. Because I want you to deal with it before I get out of here of this session. It's in the chat though, right? All right. So look in the chat. Sister Denise said it's in the chat. It showed up in the chat. So the Aramaic showed up in the chat. Put it in there again. Look in the chat. So it's in the chat. It's on Facebook. Let me see if it shows up on Facebook in the chat. Oh, yeah. So it's showing up in Facebook in the chat and YouTube in the chat. I just ain't on the screen. So it's in the chat and you're in here, those of you that know who've been talking some trash. And now you get a chance to teach us. So it's in the chat. Put in the chat what the English is of that Aramaic word. While I go put it in a PDF document, I can pull it up on the screen. Come on, Clarence. Clarence like he on one. Y'all know every now and then I'm gonna go in. I meant to read that whole chapter. I'm gonna get the rest of that chapter in the next session. Yes, I am. Let me blow it up. Let me blow this word up. There you go. Let me put it down in the middle of the screen. Hold on. Yeah. Somebody teaching yet? Somebody put it on there? No. Still quiet. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why are y'all calling people? You know, I'm proving why you calling people. You're here for a very strange purpose. Yahuwah done identified you. And I'm telling you, y'all go ahead and go against that if you want to. Go on, do it. Go ahead. 1 second. I'm almost there. I'm gonna put this thing on the screen, then we'll dip out, y'all, to the next session. I didn't plan to go this way. This is the cool part about these sessions. You never know which way they're gonna go, these lives. Let's see how this looks. I'm gonna put this up on the screen as a PDF. As a PDF. I'm gonna put it on the screen. I'm gonna go from the chat to the screen. Here we go. All right. Gary, put it up. All right. It's on the screen. See that? That's an Aramaic word from the Brit Hadash. It's an Aramaic word from the Brit Hadash. The subject we've been talking about is, do you understand the etymology, the origins? So you hear about a word, emerge, baptize, hear about all these things, but if you don't know where it came from in regards to Tanakh, how are you qualified to teach on this subject? It's on the screen. Teach on it. It's on the screen, fam. I'm giving them time for the people in the replay, just so y'all know what's going on. I'm giving them time. I'm going to make it bigger. Yeah, I'm going to make it bigger. I'll make it bigger. All I got to do is ask people some questions, and then y'all can see what I've been looking for all these years. All these years I've been seeing stuff, and then I go ask people. Yep, I'm gonna make it bigger, Sister Katie. Here it comes right now. Wrote a song about it, like to hear it. Here it go. Let me change that one out. Remove. All right, is that off the screen? Let me move it off the screen. Let me put up another one. And then we gotta get out of here, y'all. We're going overtime. Upload this. I was thinking. Come on with it. Somebody said try to zoom in yourself. I'm gonna see if this is bigger, if this make a difference. Here we go. Show me if this makes a difference. About to get it up in about 30 seconds. But see, that's what I'm teaching y'all is from the true scriptures, and this is what's gonna go on for a few. I don't know until when Yahuwah comes back. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna teach from the Tanakh and the Brit Hadash, and I'm gonna show you 33 years plus of experience. I'm gonna show you 18 years of following Yahuwah. I'm gonna show you. There it is. That's bigger. You should be able to see it now clearly. It's an Aramaic word, which most of the Brit Hadash is written in Aramaic. That's from the Peshitta. All I did was went in the Peshitta, grabbed that word. What's going on with the chat, man? I'm looking for somebody. Where's the people at? They want to teach about baptisms, immersions, the real name. What was Yahuwah the immerser doing? Where'd he get it from? Yeah, Estelle got it. Like Naaman, the leper, was told in the Tanakh to go bathe or wash in the river. Why? What'd he do? Tabal Rahatz. Well, who went and did it with him? Nobody. He went and immersed himself. He cleansed himself. That's where it comes from. The dipping, the cleansing, the immersing. Dip, immerse. To go cleanse oneself. You think YAHUAH the immerser just made that up? I'm going to ask you another question. Somebody said, oh, but Yahusha, he got immersed by YAHUAH the immerser, by John the Baptist. He got immersed by someone. Now I'm going to ask you a question about that. Let's say you're standing there and Yahusha's standing there. What's the difference between you two? You're standing there with sin. He's standing there without sin. Did Yahusha need to be forgiven of any sins? Put that in the chat. Yes or no? Did Yahusha need to be forgiven of any sins? It says he never sinned. So he didn't have to be forgiven of sins. So why did he do it? He said, I did this to fulfill scripture. What scripture? He said, in order for all things to be fulfilled. He's talking about the Tanakh. But if you don't know what's going on in the Tanakh in regards to this, so you can't say this was invented. Because Yahusha said, I'm doing it. You must do this, YAHUAH the immerser. You must do this in order for scripture to be fulfilled. What's he talking about? I got to ask some questions. That's it. I got to ask you some questions. And hardly one in a million know how to answer that question. Because I still can't get nobody to tell me what that word means on that screen. I'm sitting here. We've been here 5 or 10 minutes. We can't get one person to put what that means up on the screen. Not one person. Nobody. I'll put it up for you. There you go. It's on the screen. Amadou. That Aramaic word means Amadou. That Aramaic word means Amadou. How do you pronounce it, I should say? You pronounce that word as Amadou. Now tell me what Amadou means. See, this is where they're gonna get jacked up. Because they, O ye of little understanding. You got to be qualified to teach the word of YAHUAH. Now, Amadou, the first meaning of Amadou, you can't find, I'm telling you, fam, you can't find Tabal or Rahats dealing with immersions in the Brit Hadash. You can't find it. I done scoured it for years. Can't find it. But you find Amadou. What was YAHUAH the immerser doing? He was taking people through Amadou. What does Amadou mean first and foremost? You ready? You ready? This is why I know YAHUAH is the Most High. Because it means to stand, to take a stand. Amadou means to take a stand. Amadou, take a stand. They took in the Brit Hadash, when it came time to deal with immersions, they didn't use the words that came out of the Tanakh. You had to go to another level now with YAHUAH. You got to take a stand for him. You can't find nowhere in scriptures, nowhere in the Brit Hadash, anything about immersions specifically in regards to the repentance of sins. It deals with you got to take a stand. And take a stand got turned into immersions. You got to personally, you got to personally take a stand. No man, no woman can give that to you. That's why we tell you, go find some water and go through a water immersion just because Yahusha did it. But he didn't tell us how to do it. Yahuwah, the immersion, left no instructions. Kappa left no instructions. The most important immersion you can get is the immersion of the set-apart spirit, Kappa, while he was talking to the Goyim in their house. Before any water took place, the set-apart spirit fell on them and immersed them in the spirit first. Yahuwah is spirit, and those that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. And the people that want to have somebody else, in order for it to be valid, I got to have somebody else. There has to be somebody else do it. Well, who's qualified to do that? I got to have somebody else do it. What they want to do is they want to participate continually in idolism. Got to have somebody do something physical. Yahuwah said, you got to worship me in spirit. Yahuwah the Immerser told you, I'm doing this so you can repent for the forgiveness of your sins. That's why I'm doing this. But when you see them on the road, they said, there's some water. It says they went down. It didn't say somebody immersed somebody. 3,000 added that day when the set-apart spirit came up on them, Shamut. It don't say, can you imagine how long it would took them disciples, I should say those emissaries, to immerse 3,000 people? So all the people that teach that nonsense, they want to participate in idolism. They want the power. They want to feel special. I'm the one. I want to come and do it for you. They want to be pastors. They want to be preachers. That's what they want to be. And Yahuwah sent me to tear that down in his name. Yahuwah in the mercy said, I'm going to immerse you with this water. I'm only doing it. He says, but do you know what happens when the word but is there? It means what's before this, you ain't got to do. As soon as you hear somebody say but, erase. That's in the scriptures. You do this as a sign, but you don't got to do this. But there's one who comes after me. He's going to immerse you with fire and with the set-apart spirit. That's the one. That's the key immersion you need to get into his name. It's a spiritual thing. So when we tell you go find some water, hey, you should do it. Do you got to do it? No. You ain't got to do it because the but is in them scriptures. But you couldn't even tell me I'm going to do. How you going to teach? This is basic. This is easy work for me. Easy work. Man, y'all don't have me go overtime. I'm going to come back here and we're going to rip in Shamut. Now we got this same stand that's on fire, it's blazing. We're going to come back here and we're going to rip. And y'all know what's going to build off of this? I told you today's going to be ripping. I didn't know where Yahuwah was going to bring it from. But I'm telling you, Yahuwah is tired of the wolves. He's going to start destroying these wolves from amongst us. He's coming back. You can't stop it. He's establishing his word on this earth through Us. Now, you believe whatever you want. But everybody go to tsinfo.org. Support. Why should you support? We bring that fire every time. There's no time in Promote the Truth. We don't bring that fire. And all I did today, what I do? I did it again. Y'all saw it again. People just talking back there. And they don't want to put some money up on what I just talked. Put some money up. Put some money up. I'm willing to put some money up that what I just taught you is true. What you gonna do with this? Huh? I'll catch y'all back here around 2:15. Love y'all. By the way, we're going to do a roll call. Who all with the tsinfo.org when we come back on the next one. So everybody go support. Love to get you on the roll call so you can be a great witness for Yahuwah. Love you.